Gambia news now, and, well, we talk about all the problems in the global economy and around Africa. Gambia has the perfect solution. The president, Yahya Jammeh, has suggested a 4-day week for public sector workers, with Fridays as an extra day off. Now, he's claiming this is to give Gambia's mainly Muslim population more time to pray, as well as socialise and tend to fields. Whereas his critics have said it's going to promote laziness and disrupt the economy. Well, I mean, John, this is one of the greatest economic moves in the history of humanity. It's sound. Laziness makes economic sense, as I'm sure all economists from Adam Smith via J.K. Galbraith to John Maynard Keynes would testify if they were being honest. Are there any economists apart from them? I think those are the only three so far. But let me explain this, John. Why is there unemployment in the world? Well, of course, experts will tell you it's because of stuff like people not having jobs, in other words, being unemployed. Others will add that it's because of the jobs market inevitably struggling to keep up with the technology world. So that, say, in publishing, a single computer with a printer can now do in 10 minutes what it used to take a squad of 500 monks about a year and a half to do, without the slightly over-flashy layout as well. Others will say that globalisation has exacerbated the issue of unemployment in the West, as simple human nature proves that, whilst a boss might enjoy blowing cigar smoke directly into the eyes of staff in his own country, he gets even more turned on by the thought that for half the price, he can indirectly blow smoke into the eyes of 6 times as many workers. The point is that a 4-day week would kill unemployment stone dead. If you have an unemployment rate of 20%, if you forcibly give people 20% more time off, they will get 20% less work done. So employers will then have to employ 20% more people. Bonjour, Monsieur Full Employment. Merci, Professor Mathematics. You cannot argue with facts, John.
You can try, but it won't work. It's even harder to argue with something that sounds like a fact, but demonstrably isn't. There's just no way into that argument.
Look, I don't know anything about Gambia, John, because they've never qualified for a major international football tournament or won an Olympic medal. But still, I'm prepared to accept that they're absolutely bang on the banana with this one. They are right as a nut, because it would not only would it solve unemployment, it would also boost leisure spending. You know, it's an extra day dicking about. It's going to make everyone happier. More time off, give people more time to shop, cook and eat properly, exercise more, read, play parlour games, write sonnets and court each other romantically, all making people more relaxed and productive at work. Now, because for my 1 year of having a real job, and by real, I don't mean real, I mean sitting in an office thinking, oh shit, I've got to get out of this, I can testify that no one does anything on a Monday apart from think, shit, it's only 7 days until next weekend is over, what's the fucking point? So a 4-day week is going to make us all healthier, more intelligent people with happier marriages, who will therefore live longer and happier lives, which, in the West, is the last thing we want. We already can't afford pensions. We need people being unhealthy, miserable and trapped in loveless marriages. Economically, that is the only thing keeping us afloat. So, on reflection, this scheme has both plus sides and minus sides.